A man pays a high price for a dead body, pretending to be his father. He sent it to a private hospital to be rescued. He begged the doctors to save his father. No matter how much it cost, he was willing to do it. The doctor didn't even ask about his condition. He didn't even look at him. They pushed the body into the operating room. When they touched the body, they realized he was already dead. But the doctors still insisted on operating on a dead man, because they had the family's heart in their hands. That man seemed to be very filial. In a life-threatening situation, in order to save his father's life, he would do anything to save his father's life. So this is a good time for them to squeeze money out of the family. So a group of doctors started to pretend to be busy. They're going in and out of the room as if they're trying to save a life. The attending doctor comes to the man and hands her an order. Tell the man that your father's life is at stake. You must buy the medication as soon as possible, and it must be at the pharmacy next to the hospital, because many special drugs can only be found in the designated place. The man sees dozens of medicines on the list, but he doesn't know the specific function of each medicine. She handed the 2 bags to the nurse, and kept asking what the medicines were for, but the nurse told the man in a cold manner, "Your father's condition is complicated. You wouldn't understand even if you told me." Then she sent the medicine back to the pharmacy, and then she scolded the pharmacist. She said she couldn't improvise. That man looked like a good liar. She should have given him something more expensive. The man had just spent a lot of money on his medication. Then the doctor came out and told him he needs to pay $500,000 for the surgery. The man says he already paid for it when he first came here. The doctor said, due to your father's critical condition, we need a famous medical expert to perform the surgery. The specialist needs to be paid separately. After the man paid the large sum again, a specialist with a grave expression entered the operating room. Then the family waited anxiously outside the operating room. But inside the operating room, it was peaceful. All the doctors and nurses were actually chatting together. Every half hour or so, one of them would come out, from happy to serious in a second. Each doctor was more like a seasoned actor. They tricked the man into paying several times. After the man had spent all his savings, the doctor came out with a heavy face. He told the man that he was sorry and that we had tried our best, but your father died in the end. The man kept asking the doctor if he could try again. The doctor said no matter how hard we tried, there's no way we can save a dead man. At this point, the man suddenly became calm from anxiety. He said to the doctor, "Don't you specialize in treating the dead?" Then the man took out the death certificate. Then he told the doctor that corpse was not his father at all. He just bought it from the crematorium. In fact, he'd been dead for days. So you were in there for over 8 hours. What exactly did you do? Is it true that as long as I have money on my card, I'll always have a chance to be saved?